Hey guys, Pluto here with
I'm Alexis from Moscow 5, mid player.
mid lane player. He said it all himself, and he's regarded as probably one of the best AP mids in the world. And not only are you one of the best AP mids in the world, your team is regarded as one of the best teams in the world. How does it feel to be at the top of the game, kind of at the top of the ladder, with everyone looking up to you?
Everyone knows that it is good feeling to feel the best, but still it is a huge pressure because it's not it's fans, it's just family, friends watching you, my wife watching me, and it's really a huge pressure because we need to prove that we are first.
You mentioned in a press conference earlier, you said that you didn't think the North American teams put the time and effort into being the best. You guys obviously have put in the time, you put in the effort, and it pays off. You guys are obviously the best. What kind of time do you guys put into playing and practicing every week and every day?
It depends on it's kind of same as Navi in Dota, I think. Before the event, we're practicing really much. I think 8 hours per day. It's I think 4 to 6 hours in practicing 5 vs 5 because in Europe it's kind of hard finding teams. So we play only Curse Fnatic, I think, lately. And the thing and in casual schedule, it's about 4 hours per day, I think, when there are no tournaments around.
So do you guys, I guess it's kind of a weird question being at the top of the game. Are you guys afraid of anyone? Are you guys afraid of anything? Or do you think that you guys are so strong and playing so well right now that you have really nothing to fear?
And every time we're afraid of some kind of random and cheat strategies because it's kind of the thing that after that happening, you have to adapt if it didn't go well for you.
Okay. A lot of people say that y'all's strength really lies in each of your lanes is so good and so skilled that you don't really have to worry too much about other lanes failing. You're such a great AP mid player. Diamond Prox doesn't really have to help you and hold your hand like some other teams does. And also, I spoke to Cloud Templar, the jungler for Azubu Frost yesterday, and he said the scariest thing about you guys is you guys move as one player almost. You guys all react the same. You guys all have each other's backs and stuff like that. Is that just from practicing and training, or do you guys really just get along outside of the game too?
It is all about practicing. I mean, with Dara and Gensha, we're playing together 3 years already. And it was just we disbanded and then banded again. So it's we're the three players that were moving around Russian scene all the time. And we got our strat, how we're moving in the team fights. We just know how to do it. And when Diamond and Pepper came to us, they kinda just knew what to do. So it's the team knows what to do in the team fights.
Now, tomorrow you guys will play against Taipei Assassins. They had a really strong showing against Najin Sword today. Is there anything you guys fear about TPA? Because I know you guys haven't really branched out from the European places. You guys haven't played a lot of Asian teams, if at all, except for today when you played. But they're a good team, right? Are you guys scared?
Not really scared, I think, but we really respect them. And if they pick Blitzcrank, it can be really random because Blitzcrank, it's hook of destiny.
The God hand, huh? Yeah. Hook can change the entire game, most definitely. Would that be a potential ban for you guys?
We will see.
We'll see. You spoke earlier to me about how you guys, speaking of bans, you guys usually have team comps and bans and stuff in mind before you even go into a game. You picked Eve in game 1 against IG. You blind picked it. You didn't really care what they were going to pick. You had a feeling, an inkling that they might pick Cassiopeia or something against it. And then the second game, they took Ryze and you picked Zillion, and you said you were pretty much going to pick Zillion no matter what. So do you just have that much faith in your team and that much faith in yourself that kind of regardless of what they pick, if you guys play well, you can always win?
It is mid lane. You can pick almost everything, and it will go fine because it's short lane, and at least with melee champion, you can almost all the time farm. Still, I died one time from Cassiopeia because I overextended a bit. But you can get out. I think you can be behind 20 to 30 creeps, but you'll be still equal in the experience. And if your hero is better for team fights, then it's good. So I almost all the time trying to pick hero for the team comp better than for the mid lane counter lately.
Okay, so you guys kind of pick into the mid to late game team fights then. You don't just pick your personal favorite champions and stuff like that. So, but I pose the question, who is your personal favorite champion? Even if they don't fit into a team, who do you like to play them at? Who does Alex Itch like to play?
I like to play the champions that win, so right now it's Evelyn, Zillian, Rice, I think.
Okay. Is there any, a lot of teams like to talk about cheese and like to talk about crazy strategies. Do you guys have anything up your sleeve, or do you guys just play so well in your normal kind of M5 play style, you guys don't need to reach out for anything special?
It's top-notch secret, but still, like, there are not much strategies that you can do, and the solid play style can counter everything. At least CLGU showing it all the time. At least try to show.
I talked to Crepo and Snoopé earlier from CLGU, and they are actually hoping for a rematch against you guys. They want to play you guys again. Do you think CLGU has what it takes to kind of slay the giant that is M5, or do you think you guys could stomp them?
The first thing they should do is coming to us. I would never say that before, like, we meet each other. So we should just wait if they can win World Elite and then TSM or Azubu Frost.
Do you think Azubu Frost or TSM is going to take, with the match is actually going on right now, who do you think is going to come out of that alive?
No, I still think that TSM are much stronger.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you, TSM is the only North American team to get through to this stage. Do you think they're deserved of that #1 North American seed, or do you think the North American seed is just so lackluster that they just kind of came out on top?
TSM is it's kind of lackluster, but still TSM is the only team trying to win all the time. It's like they are doing a lot of job. They like to copy other teams' strategies, but then after copying it, they even increase it, and like the strategies become more and more stronger.
Well, I definitely am looking forward to the TPA match versus you guys tomorrow. If you had to pick another team to be in the grand finals facing you guys to be like the most epic match, who would it be?
If I was speaking about hardest match, I would say Azubu Frost or TSM. So I hope that World Elite or CLG will go there.
You want the easier match in the grand finals, definitely. Now, you're not a stranger to LAN events. You've been to a lot. You guys have done really well in a lot. Does this bring an extra special set of nerves at all, being the World Championships, representing Russia, representing EU?
Yeah, I was like shaking all the time, I think, even playing. Like, okay, when I'm fully concentrated, maybe I wasn't shaking, but like before the game and after the game, I was feeling like shaking a lot because it's really nervous. It's about money, it's about the fame, it's about everything. It's the greatest championship in League of Legends ever.
Awesome. Now, you recently got married. How have you been dealing with married life and playing as M5, one of the strongest teams in the world?
I'm just gaming is work for me, so it's not really hard. I got like job for 2 years, and now I'm playing, but I'm still doing it like it's my job, the job that I like, that is my hobby at the same time, so it's going fine.
Is your wife a gamer? Does she play League of Legends?
She is playing a bit. Most of the time lately, she likes to read more or going out with the friends. So,
is she going to be a new mid lane for a Moscow 5?
No.
Are we going to see Mrs. Itch eventually?
No. She's only playing for fun. So usually she's playing ARAMs only.
Oh, she's an ARAM player, of course. Now, is there any shout-outs you'd like to give, maybe about Twitter, sponsors, or even if you'd like to say in Russian some kind words to the people back home?
This time I want to say in English, so I want to thank all our fans throughout the world. I know that we got a lot of fans in China, in Vietnam, and in Russia, in America, so I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And I want to thank BenQ and Moscow 5 for helping us, for bringing us here.
Awesome. Well, I can definitely say you have a Ginger fan. You have a fan in me because I gave you guys the biggest chances to win the tournament. And I wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much, Alex Itch. We'll be back with some more interviews here at the Season 2 World Championships.